Welcome back to I Accidentally Married a Filipina, episode 14. My name is Rob. My friend, teacher Lolette, had just blown my mind. I did not know how to process what I had just seen and justify it against what I thought I knew. My brain short-circuited and I hung up on the video chat. Lolette had very homely pictures on her dating profile, but had everything else listed as if she read my profile first, then wrote her profile to correspond with mine. So personality-wise, we clicked and became friends over Messenger, but she finally put her foot down and demanded a video chat. And when she popped up on the screen, she resembled her pictures, but in a much more attractive way. I had been scammed before in a bad way, but she scammed me in a good way. So while I was trying to cool my jets and plot my next move, she is ringing me on the video chat. I take a deep breath and answer immediately. I apologize for my phone losing service. She believed me and we started some small talk about the weather. How was your job? What do you like to do for fun there? Her English was good compared to the others I had chatted, but you could tell she was not well practiced with a native English speaker, but it was enough to enjoy the conversation. About 20 awkward minutes had gone by, and it was a good time to not try and overdo it on the first call. We had two people who came into this conversation with completely different expectations. She already told me via Messenger she liked me because of my kind demeanor, and my pictures were honest depictions of what I looked like. On the other hand, thought way more of her personality than her photos. When those two worlds collided, it was the same old for her, but for me, it did stir up some butterflies in my stomach to be pleasantly surprised to see a face that actually matched her sparkling personality. I think she is much on the same scale as I would say about myself. Not beautiful, but she was cute, above average, and when you factor in her sweetness and her kindness, it put her in a different classification, and I was definitely interested in chatting with her again. I had so many questions to ask. I wanted to find out everything I could about her. Is how you are presenting yourself real and true? Is your life as stable as you say? Are you willing to relocate? After all of the different types of personalities I had interacted with over video chat, I really felt like I had the experience to know where to set boundaries and the correct way to ask questions of such a conservative woman who could easily misconstrue one English word for another. For instance, the standard of living there, even for a full-time teacher, is poverty level. Most teachers make about $300 to $350 US a month. Sure, some things are cheaper in the Philippines, but some things are not. So if Lolette had a hard day at work, I could not say, "Oh, you poor thing." She might think I was making a judgment on her life, even though that's not what it means. So after all of this thinking about how to tackle the next video chat and be ready with some questions and be ready to show her I was a good listener, taking into account what I knew about her culture and her life, I was ready for the second video chat with someone whom I hoped would become more than a friend. As was customary in new video chatmates protocol, I sent Lolette a message asking if I could video chat her again today, as it was the same time as yesterday. As prepared as I was for this call, I was not prepared for her response.
During the day, I am a working woman. Every night, when I'm done at work and I go home, I gave time to search a foreigners in dating site. I kept trying and trying to search. Too many foreigners in different age and countries. I have a standard in looking for a man. I know I'm not beautiful like others, I'm not rich. I'm a province girl who is searching my destiny, but I'm educated woman. I know what's best for me. I read carefully their profile, especially their jobs, if they own their own house, don't smoke, don't drink alcohol, if they are religious, no tattoos, and they are not dominant and gambling, and I read what they are looking for in a women's. As I kept go on in my search, I started chatting a man in United States, exchanging messages, asking about his job in America. Few minutes he started being away again, so I ignored him. I gave another try still in America. At first he is sweet and kind, but I was wrong, he just want naked pictures. I don't want to be rude with a person, so I ignored them. I feel tired in my first night of search. But I enjoyed reading the profiles. My friend told me, if you keep searching, one day you can catch a good one. Just be patient. As my search go on, I felt I'm hopeless. I felt I don't have luck in Filipino men, even in foreigners, because foreign men's, mostly I chatted, are rude. They just want naked photos. I'm not a low-level woman. Too many sleepless nights I was still searching. Until one night, I saw a man living in Paris, France. He looks cute, handsome, having a good job, young man at around 43 of his age, very guapo man. I sent him a message. And we talked in Skype for 3 months. But it's very shaky because he's so rude. He like talking away again. When I am asking about his personal life, he don't like to share about it. He is moody, in short. Until he decided to come to the Philippines because of his work. I'm nervous, happy, I can't explain my feelings because it's my first time meeting a foreigner. But suddenly, he wants to meet me, but in hotel only. I asked him to meet my family, but he refused it. I tell him frankly, I can't meet you. I'm serious looking for marriage. I don't want to waste time meeting you if you are not serious with me. I did not message him anymore. I still continue my search every night. But too difficult to find a good one. But still hoping. One morning I browsed a little bit. Until I saw a man that is incredible photos, a man sitting on a big rock, and fishing in the river. I like his name too, Rob. I said, why not give a try, who knows he's going to message to an ugly Filipino woman because I changed my photos. I put pageant photos. Because they say, foreigners likes exotic beauty. My photos are all pageant, like an ugly duckling. I read his profile and I like it because at first he's a teacher, and I'm sure if one day he decided to visit me here in Philippines, he's going to understand my work because we are both teachers. Second, he own a house, goes to church, and he don't smoke. I sent a non-effort message, just simple hi. I was hoping he's going to message me back. I know it's very impossible he's going to message me back, for thousands of women's joining in a site. Less chances of me. But then I was surprised he messaged me back. I was so happy, excited, it's mixed emotion. I messaged him back and started talking in the dating site. Asking him about his jobs and his personal life too. He talked good. I like talking to him. Every day we message, but still in doubt, he is talking a lot of women's, I'm sure.